The Rodecaster Video is the best video switch in the market right now. However, I wanted to make a quick video to tell you why I have removed it from my card at B&H. So, wanted to show you my layout here a little bit so you understand my case. This is not to bash the Rodecaster Video. It is the best switch in the market, but I wanted to show you my setup here. So I have an ATEM Mini Extreme, no the ISO version, and it is connected to a little switch with an Ethernet cable, and I have an iPad Mini 6th generation connected to a USB-C dongle that gives me an Ethernet port, so I can connect my iPad to the same wire network that I have my ATEM connected to, and that gives me a reliable connection between the two devices. The reason why I do that is because I use this software called Mix Effect Pro, which is only 49 bucks, and it's totally worth it because it gives you all this extra super source layouts with cool video animated transitions between them. So I'm just going to show you how a few of the different layouts. I have many, but I just wanted to kind of show you real quick what you can do very quickly and why I love it. Okay, so here's the overhead camera. Here's my Rodecaster Pro connected to my ATEM, and here's my iPad that gives me Mix Effect Pro. So now I'm going to bring AI Ben to explain you and read you my script with more details why I have removed the Rodecaster video switch out of my B&H card. So Ben, AI Ben, take it away.
The Rodecaster Video is better than all the ATEM Mini Series switches in almost every regard, except for one feature, and that's what I'm going to talk about now. I recently asked B&H, I would love to use my Atomos Ninja and record in ProRes. Are the HDMI outputs only 8-bit? Can you record 10-bit internally? So I got two answers. Tim Z said, the Rodecaster Video all-in-one production console can only record an output in 8-bit. And Ahmed answered, the internal video processing pipeline and HDMI outputs are 8-bit only. The recorded ISO files are 8-bit as well. Many of you are probably thinking that 8-bit is enough for streaming, and you are right. For streaming purposes, the new Rodecaster Video switch is better than any of the ATEM Mini series in basically all specs and aspects. I'm not going to tell you about all the good things the Rodecaster can do, because there are already a million videos about that. But I am going to mention the one feature that made me remove the Rodecaster from my B&H cart. The Rodecaster's HDMI outputs are only 8-bit, and I know 8-bit is more than enough for streaming, but if you want to record your program with, for example, an Atomos Ninja V or an Inferno in ProRes, having 10-bit HDMI outputs is a must to get the best quality out of your multicam program and edit those files later in post. And no, 10-bit isn't only useful when shooting in log. I have my Sony cameras set to 709 tone color mode or sometimes to S Cinetone, and 10-bit is way better for my use case than 8-bit. Let me explain how I use my ATEM Mini Extreme. I do a mix between streaming style and studio style videos, like this one, by switching cameras on the fly while recording the program out of the ATEM's HDMI output directly into my Atomos Ninja, Inferno, or Ninja V to record that file in 10-bit and ProRes LT. That gives me a 1080p file in 10-bit, which I then use in a UHD 4K timeline in DaVinci Resolve. Any artifacts created by 8-bit are now magnified in my UHD 4K timeline. I know most people watch YouTube on their phones, so to most people this doesn't matter, but it matters to me to create better quality ProRes masters that I can reuse in the future. Even though 10-bit doesn't produce sharper images, the lower quality 8-bit files do create the perception of less sharpness, specifically due to the artifacts created by the switch having to discard millions of colors when processing and downgrading the footage from a 10-bit feed to an 8-bit file. Rubidium Vu from Crimson Engine made a great video with clear examples about this. I'll link it in the description below. And that, my friends, is the one and only reason I couldn't switch to a Rodecaster video switch today. It's a pity because in all other aspects and specs, the Rodecaster video is better than any of the ATEM Mini switches. I wanted to switch because I currently have to use an extra iPad mini, a USB-C dongle with an Ethernet port, to reliably connect my iPad to the same wired network as my ATEM Mini Extreme, so I can use an app called Mix Effect Pro to get all the cool layouts with animated transitions added to SuperSource. All of that is included on board in the Rodecaster video, and way more, as you probably already know. But without 10-bit HDMI outputs, I'll have to wait until the Rodecaster Video 2 comes out, hoping it will have a 10-bit video processing pipeline and outputs. That's it. This isn't to bash the Rodecaster. I still think it's way better than any of the ATEM Mini Series switches, but it simply doesn't offer the one feature that's a deciding factor and crucial element for my workflow.
Thank you so much, AI Ben. I hope he helped you guys understand why I am now waiting for the Rodecaster Video 2 to come up in a year or two, and hoping it is going to have a 10-bit pipeline and 10-bit HDMI outputs. So, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments section below. And until next time, see ya.